everyone, and welcome back guys to a brand new video. And today we're here for rounds 3 and 4 of the Vision Gaming Network Aussie V8 series. Obviously, if you guys did miss out on the last one, I would highly recommend going back and checking out a lot of action-packed racing over the course of the two races last week. And now we move into round 2 at Watkins Glen. Now this one wasn't a track that I felt particularly confident at, mainly because the Ford tends to have quite a bit down the straight. But I'm leaving your board currently with my best qualifying lap, and honestly it's one of the best laps I think I've hooked up on Forza Motorsport 7 so far. It just felt really good overall. I can't imagine, with this tune there was too much more time in it, and considering I only did about 15-20 laps worth of practice, that felt really good obviously to get that lap in right when it matters. You see coming down in towards the bus stop break just at the 400-metre mark there, get the car nicely turned in. And yeah, like I just said, it felt like a decent lap overall. These two races, obviously, very similar format to last week. About 20-minute first race and about 40-minute second race. Obviously, for those of you that didn't check out last week's, as I said, I would highly recommend going back and doing so. There will now be spoilers, and yeah, we currently lead the way by 21 points. Actually, where we were able to take a full clean sweep pole position and both race victories. So coming into this round, I was feeling quite confident, hoping to try and continue my streak at the top of the standings, further extend the lead in case anything goes wrong later down the line in this series. Only a 6-week series, if you have one really bad week, then it can really set you back nonetheless. So yeah, really hoping that we can try and build up a bit of a margin, give ourselves a bit of safety as we move into December. Obviously, as I said, only a 6-week series, so yeah, it goes from obviously mid-November to just before Christmas. But yeah, breaking down in towards the final couple of corners of the lap, and overall this lap felt pretty hooked up. As I said, nowhere really I could find too much more time, getting it basically perfect over most of the curves. And down towards the finish line then, it is going to be a 1:50.060 that I really felt, at very best I could have just about snuck into the 49s. To put that into, I'm trying to think of the right word now, to put that into context, and that was my fastest lap overall, relative to qualifying or practice or anything, by 0.7 of a second. So yeah, really happy I could end up hooking that up right when it mattered, and that will mean that I'm on pole for the opening round of this series. So yeah, really happy with that. Back-to-back pole positions overall ahead of Foxy and Wookie in P2 and P3. Obviously, two of my main championship rivals after the opening 2 rounds of this season. But yeah, we're ready then for the opening round at Watkins Glen. Quite looking forward to this. The opening race 3 of 12 in the Vision Gaming Network Aussie V8 series. We're ahead of Foxy, Wookie, Widowed, RiceX, Flex, Tigaboo, Vision Thing, Big White Dog, Rally, ATP Freebie, GT3 Racer, and DOR Stug rounds out the order. So yeah, looking forward to the opening race. Hopefully we can have a bit of a cleaner start than last week. Tried to make a gap right off the start. But here we are then on the grid, ready for round 1 of the evening. The lights are now out, and it's lights out, and away we go there, off to a very wheel spinny start. And once again, just look at Foxy, he's able to get a really good run down in towards Town 1. We tried to push him to the inside, but think better over there. He's going to go very deep through Town 1, so we're going to try and get the switch back, and he just drops the wheels over the curb, and that's going to be an absolute blessing for myself. We're able to get the switchback move now back up into the lead of the race through the first couple of corners there, and yeah, really happy with that one, able to make that work. But Foxy will not have the slipstream down the back straight here. He's going to try and go for a bit of a move in towards the next braking zone here. The gap gets down to about 30 feet there, easy to just see there. Gets the front end very close there, but cannot make anything work through the bus stop there, and that is us holding on to the race lead here. And as I said, now we need to try and make a bit of a gap. Watkins Glen in these cars is a bit horrible. It's all about, having some discipline with the throttle. So obviously it's key that, we don't push like absolute crazy and end up, just wheel spinning and losing by some time. It's also crucial that we do try to build up the gap as well. There's, coming down in towards the hairpin. You've got to race so much later than the game record, and then try to go for a bit of a slow in and fast out. But yeah, by lap 5 though, midway point of the race, we have been able to stretch out a bit of a margin here. You can see we've got about a 6'5", 400-foot gap. It's obviously just fluctuating around the circuit here. So yeah, really happy with how this race has been going so far here. And yeah, just looking to try and continue on right the way through to the very end of the opening race of the night. And we've been disconnected. Absolutely wonderful. Unfortunately, Xbox Live was having an absolute shitter over the course of tonight. You know, everyone was disconnecting from party and all things like that. You know, I think it was just me and Stug that disconnected in the first race there. But yeah, very, very annoying. Fortunately, we will get the points for P12. But yeah, absolute gutted that we weren't able to continue on the win streak, considering it was looking quite likely. But, you know, we'll have to push that behind us and focus on race 2. Unfortunately, the audio actually slipped out of sync in this one, so I have muted it for the second race of the night. But it's lights out and away we go once more here, and hopefully, you know, we're just going to try and keep it clean off of the start here. We've still got to try and make sure that we finish ahead of Foxy in this race there. Try to get it down the centre of the road as we come in towards turn 1 here. And let's look at that. Lots of contact between the three Fords just a little bit further up the road here. And now it's just getting very, very tight up the hill here. Who is going to come out on top? Unfortunately, I make a bit of a mistake there. Dink the wall. Lucky actually not to pick up any damage from that one there, because damage is on for this series. So yeah, quite fortunate that we didn't get anything from that one here. But yeah, only up into P11 off the start there, as we now come through the bus stop chicane on lap 1. Fox is going to get all out wide there, and that is not the line he wanted to take through there. So we're now up into P10 once more in this race. We've got Tigaboo and Widowed having a bit of a battle through the next couple of corners there. We're going to move to the outside of Widowed here. We almost tried to make it 3 wide. We do make it 3 wide there, but Tigaboo on the inside, able to hold on there. We're going to try and go for the switchback move on him, get the car over the curbs, which isn't going to help my run out of the corner here, but we're now going to be side by side coming down in towards the hairpin, and this is one corner where you can actually try to hold it right around the outside there. Unfortunately, I run way too deep on the way in, but we are going to be able to get very, very early on the power on the exit, and just look at the run we're able to get on Tigger here. Even with that Ford straight line OP, we're able to look to the outside and move up into P8 of the race. Maybe we try to hold it right around the outside of him through the next couple of corners there. He does get quite good drive out in towards the next corner, but I'm on the inside through in towards the fourth last corner now. We do now move ourselves up into P8 of this race there, so quite a good little start to the race overall there, from P12 all the way up to P8, and now we're all over the back of RYCX here as we come through the final couple of corners there. Just look at that, him wheel spinning all over the place there. A little bit of, you know, bumping his racing sort of contact through the final couple of corners there. And we are going to be able to get a good run out of the final corner, as once again he lights up the rear wheels here. Are we going to be able to have a look up the inside in towards turn 1? We're side by side. He's going to brake so late there and go for a bit of a dive on RSR Flex there. Flex is going to get sent out wide through turn 1, but obviously there's plenty of space to be abusing there if you do get punished ever so slightly. Now coming up the hill, there's going to be a bit of contact between Rally Cap and a couple of other people there, and it's all going to slow down there. Unfortunately, we make contact with GTR Widow there, gets stuck on Flex as well there, and this is all getting absolute chaotic up the back straight once more there. GTR Widow is going to be on the inside of myself there, and yeah, that all got very, very close. Widowed up the inside through the bus stop chicane. That does make a bit of a mistake on the way out. That gets himself all out over the grass, so we're going to try and move back to the inside through a carousel here. And are we going to be able to hold on to P6 once more? Yes, we do. Move up, back up into P6 there. So overall, opening 2 laps, we have made up 6 positions already there. Someone has unfortunately already disconnected from the second race of the night there. So yeah, Xbox Live still paying havoc. And as we move on now to lap 3, we're all over the back of a big white donk, as well as I think it's Tigaboo just in front of him. So yeah, hopefully we can try and capitalise on these guys and move ourselves further up the order, because LAR Vision Thing and Wookie had already been able to make quite a big break off the start of this race, getting very, very close to the back of a big white donk as we come through the bus stop once more here. Are we going to be able to have a look around the outside maybe? No, we're not. We just dip the wheel on the grass ever so slightly, but Donk's made a bit of a mistake going through there as well. We might actually be able to have a look to the outside in towards the next couple of corners on this lap. No, we don't. It gives me a bit of a squeeze, so we're now going to try and focus on the switchback move once more here. We get nice and early on the power, a little bit of lighting up the rear wheels on the exit of the corner, but we just about make it work. To the outside in towards the next corner here, to the outside of Donk. Are we going to be able to make it work? We made it work on Tigaboo earlier on. Donk lights up the rear wheels on the exit, and that's going to give me just a little bit of a chance here on the outside. We're just about going to be able to muscle ourselves to the outside there. In towards the next corner we go. Are we going to be able to hold it around the outside there? Donk tries to defend on the inside, but not able to just yet there. And now we move ourselves up into P5 there, almost a mirror image of the move we made on Tigaboo just a couple of laps back. And yeah, now we're back on the rear of RYCX once more in this race. Are we going to be able to make anything work just yet? Obviously, we're far too far back in towards the final couple of corners there. Run nicely over the curbs. They're a little bit wide on the exit, but we are going to be able to hold on there. Not too sure what that line is from right, taking a huge amount of grass, lighting up the rear wheels on the exit as well here, so we won't be able to have a look up the inside in towards turn 1. Are we going to be able to make this work? We're going to brake nice and late in towards turn 1 to get the car parked on the apex there. Rye's going to try and hold it around the outside there, but we get on the traction nice and early. We're now up into P4 of this race. So yeah, certainly moving our way up through the order of the start. Very, very happy with that. And next up is ATP Freebie here. He's in a little bit of no man's land at this stage of the race, so hopefully we can try and get close to him. Wookie now is in the lead of the race, and it's going to be very, very tough to try and gloves up to him in the second race of the evening here as we come through the bus stop chicane. Now Freebie's going to get it all very, very wrong there. We're going to be able to move up into the podium places of the second race of the night. We've already had another disconnect here, so clearly it is still playing havoc once more here. And now we've got Ricix all over the back of me still at this stage. But over the next couple of laps, we would slowly but surely close up to LER Vision Thing here as we come on to lap 6 of the race. Sitting about 1 minute 50s consistently at this stage of the race. So feeling quite confident overall with my pace as we now come up through turn 2 and turn 3 here. Just trying to give ourselves the straightest line possible, the least amount of wheel spin as possible as well there, so you can really try to capitalise down that back straight here in towards the next braking zone in through the bus stop. Are we going to be able to close up any more there? We get a nice line through the first part there, and you can see Vision Thing just runs a little bit wide out onto the grass there. We're now going to be all over the back of him as we come in towards these next couple of corners here. Are we going to be able to make anything work just yet? I don't think we are. Just see that he lights up the rear wheels over the curbs. That goes very, very defensive. We're just going to try and swing it right around the outside there, but cannot get the car hooked up on the camber there. So unfortunately, we're just sent out very, very wide there. So Vision Thing will be able to hold on to the position for now there, but once again, just closing in massively under braking there. Vision actually clips the curb through the next hairpin corner there, and on the power on the exit, he's going to be way too early on the power there, so we're going to be on the inside in towards the next couple of corners. Are we going to be able to make it work? We give him a bit of a squeeze, brake nice and tightly there, park it on the apex, and then try to get good power on the exit of the corner there. And that's now up into P2 of the second race of the night, so we are slowly but surely moving our way up through the order here. And now Wookie is about 800 to about 1,000 feet up, but by lap 13 you can see that gap is really starting to tumble, and it was looking like it was going to be very, very tight towards the end of the second race of the night here. Wookie, he was maintaining very quick pace, and we were just trying to take out 10th after 10th through the dying stages of this race here. Just really felt quite confident with the car overall, really, really happy with the pace of this car as we now come through the final couple of corners. And Wookie's gone straight off into the wall, and I instantly was a bit skeptical of that one. Everyone else on the map is frozen as well, and it's going to be the second disconnect of the night. Not the night that I would have wanted overall there, but luckily I was able to get the points from the lower scoring positions there. So Foxy is now into the lead of the championship, 107 points ahead of Wookie on 102. I am still somehow in P3 on 99, 10 ahead of Rye, who is 8 ahead of Tigawoo on 75. Vision Thing on 75, Flex on 71, Freebie, Big White Donk, GTR Widow, GT3 Racer, and a Rally Cap round out the order there. But yeah, not the races that I would have wanted, but hopefully we can come back to Bathurst next time even stronger. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video nonetheless, and I will see you guys next time for Bathurst.